Let me ask you something. Have you ever known a man who didn't need to say he was loyal? You just knew. He didn't go around making grand promises or dramatic declarations. He didn't wear his heart on his sleeve. But when things fell apart, when everything went sideways, he was still there. Quiet, steady, without needing a thank you. That's the Sigma male. He doesn't chase people. He doesn't beg for attention. And he sure as hell doesn't beg for loyalty. Not because he doesn't value it, but because he understands something most people don't. Loyalty isn't something you demand. It's something you recognize, something you give freely, and only to those who show they deserve it. You'll never catch him checking your phone or playing mind games. If he senses you're not with him, really with him, he won't argue. He won't yell. He won't plead. He'll just disappear. No second chances. No messy explanations. Just gone. But if you earn his loyalty, he will protect you, even if it costs him everything. That's not an exaggeration. It's just how he's wired. It's why people don't forget him. It's why women regret losing him, and men try to emulate him. Because his loyalty isn't conditional, it's sacred. In this video, we're going to break down the mindset behind it. The psychology of a man who doesn't beg for loyalty, but dies giving it. 1. Loyalty is not currency. It's code. Most people treat loyalty like a transaction. You show up for me, I'll show up for you. You mess up, I pull back. Everything's conditional, based on how the other person behaves. But Sigma males don't play by those rules. For them, loyalty isn't a give and take thing. It's a personal code, something that lives deep in the bones. Not everyone gets access to it, and that's the whole point. When a Sigma male enters any relationship, friendship, romantic, even professional, he's not interested in grand gestures or emotional theatrics. He's watching. He notices how you behave when you're not trying to impress. He sees whether you keep your word when it's inconvenient, whether you stand by people when there's nothing in it for you. These small, subtle moments tell him everything he needs to know. And if he sees integrity, if he senses loyalty that runs deeper than mood or ego, he commits in a way most people don't. Quietly, fully, without needing recognition. That's what makes him different. He doesn't give halfway. His loyalty, once offered, is unwavering. But the flip side, if you betray that trust, even once, he doesn't argue. He doesn't try to fix it. He won't chase or beg for answers. He just pulls back. Not because he's heartless, but because staying would mean compromising his own values. And that's something he'll never do. People call him cold for that, detached. But it's not emotional distance. It's discipline. He knows how much loyalty costs him, and he won't spend it on someone who sees it as disposable. That's why he doesn't beg for loyalty, because real loyalty doesn't need begging. You either have it or you don't. And if you don't, he's already out the door. 2. Loyalty doesn't live in words. It lives in consistency. People talk a lot about loyalty. It's one of those words everyone throws around like confetti, especially when they want something. But a Sigma male doesn't care what you say. He's not swayed by sweet talk, emotional appeals, or carefully crafted promises. He's watching for patterns. And if your actions don't match your words, he tunes out fast. This is where most people get it wrong. They assume loyalty is something you prove once, maybe twice, during the dramatic moments. But for the Sigma, loyalty isn't about how you act in a crisis. It's about how you behave on a random Tuesday, when there's no spotlight, no pressure, no reward. He notices if you show up when it's inconvenient. if you still speak respectfully when you're angry, if you defend him when he's not in the room. That's where loyalty shows itself. Quietly, consistently. And here's the catch. He's consistent too. Not because he's trying to impress you, but because that's just who he is. He does what he says. He follows through. Even when no one's watching. Especially then. So when he sees inconsistency in you, excuses, emotional flips, broken trust, he doesn't explode. He just recalibrates. You'll feel the shift, the silence, the distance, and by the time you realize what's happening, he's already accepted that you're not who he thought you were. Because for him, loyalty is a rhythm. It's about who shows up every day, not just when it's convenient. Words fade. Patterns don't lie. 3. He'll go to war for you, but only once. There's a kind of loyalty that doesn't flinch. The kind that says, "I've got you," and means it, even when things get ugly. That's what the Sigma male offers. If he believes in you, he'll stand beside you when everyone else walks away. He'll defend you when it's risky. He'll protect your name like it's his own. But here's what people don't understand. He'll only do it once. He's not the guy who keeps giving second chances. He's not built to be someone's emotional punching bag. His loyalty runs deep, but it's not blind. If you betray him, if you make him feel like the war he fought for you wasn't mutual, he won't just forgive and forget. He'll vanish. Not to punish you, but because he doesn't waste loyalty on people who treat it like a free refill. This kind of loyalty isn't about being soft or passive. It's fierce, protective, almost primal. It shows up in silence, not in shouting matches. You won't even realize how far he's gone for you until he's gone for good. People often test this loyalty, thinking he's like everyone else, that if they mess up, he'll argue, fight, or beg. But Sigmas don't argue. They just remember. And when it's over completely. No half-friendships, no awkward reunions, just distance that never closes. If he ever fought for you, know this. It wasn't casual. And if you lost that, you didn't lose someone who needed you. You lost someone who was ready to protect you, even from yourself. He'll bleed quietly before he ever complains. Most people can't tell when a Sigma male is hurting. He doesn't wear pain on his sleeve, doesn't fish for sympathy, doesn't throw pity parties. If he feels betrayed, he carries it quietly. He'll walk around like everything's fine, even when something inside him is bleeding. That's how deep his sense of control runs. He's not trying to act tough. He just knows there's no point in explaining pain to people who caused it. Instead, he folds it in, learns from it, adjusts, withdraws. And that's what makes losing him so dangerous. You won't even realize he's done until it's too late. He doesn't rant on social media. He won't tell mutual friends his side of the story. He just disappears and builds walls where bridges used to be. Not because he enjoys cutting people off, but because once he sees disloyalty, the connection is already broken in his mind. And what makes it worse? Even after the damage, he still wishes you well. He won't root for your downfall. That's not who he is. But don't confuse that with weakness. That's strength, the kind you can't fake. He hurts like everyone else. He just doesn't make it your responsibility. He bleeds in silence, and that silence is the loudest goodbye you'll ever hear. 5. Loyalty is sacred, not shared. A Sigma's loyalty is rare for one reason. It's exclusive. He doesn't pass it around like a party favor. He doesn't kind of care or sort of support. When he chooses you, he's locked in. But here's the truth no one wants to admit. Not everyone is worthy of that kind of loyalty. He watches how people move when no one's checking. He listens to how they talk about others. And if he sees you hand out your loyalty too easily, if you're loyal to everyone, to whoever's around at the moment, he knows it means nothing. Because real loyalty, it has weight, and anything that's everywhere can't possibly carry meaning. That's why he doesn't chase people. That's why he won't fight to stay in your life. His loyalty is sacred, and if you can't treat it that way, he won't offer it twice. He'd rather walk alone than sit in a room full of fake support. He'd rather eat alone than share food with someone who talks behind his back. It's not bitterness, it's clarity. And clarity is his armor. You never have to ask a Sigma if he's loyal. You'll feel it. And if you ever lose it, you won't get a warning. You'll just notice the silence, the space, the finality. Because once his loyalty is gone, it's gone for good. Sigma males don't beg for loyalty. They give it once, fully. And if it's broken, they don't ask for it back. They walk away without a word. Because to them, loyalty isn't something you recycle. It's sacred. If that hit you, subscribe. This channel isn't for the average guy. It's for the ones who move different. And drop a comment. Are you the one who gives loyalty, or the one who lost it?